How was he going to hurt me? He had his shots. I took his best shots, 5 shots, and smiled.
5 shots couldn't drop me. I took it and smiled. Now I'm about to set the record straight.
Like Tupac said, now he's about to feel the wrath of a menace.
Your punks didn't finish. Now you're about to feel the wrath of a menace. We hit him up.
Fight fans, welcome back.
Fury is now looking to avenge his first ever professional defeat on December the 21st.
7 months separate 2 of the most important nights of your career.
Tyson!
And right now, you're preparing for another grueling 12 rounds against a fresh threat who has quickly become your closest rival.
Oleksandr!
He just seems to be that step ahead of all the other heavyweights that are around in his era.
You had your instructions in the dressing room.
Battles of the mind. Engage through steely stares and high-level cognitive chess.
And the hairs on the back of my neck were standing up. My heart was beating out of my chest watching this fight.
Do you shuffle the deck completely? Or do you make minor adjustments to tried and tested strategies?
If Fury goes in there with the attitude, I'm not going to change anything, it's going to be exactly the same result.
You both remember how it felt in the early stages.
Showboating early from the Gypsy King.
How the momentum swayed in the middle rounds.
Fury's trying to laugh it off, but it's not funny anymore.
And you both remember that split-second game changer, which almost ended it all.
If you go in there underestimating his power, he can hurt you.
Tyson Fury hanging on. Down he goes,
Now everybody understands what I'm saying.
everyone on their feet.
Stirred into action by the Saudi shakeup, the undeniable king of a heavyweight era, hanging by a horsehair.
At times it was too easy. It was like I was in there with a local amateur boxer.
An occupied throne and a crown still there to be snatched.
There's going to be a final answer for this. I think someone's getting chinned.
Here we take a closer look at Usyk versus Fury, the rematch. Welcome to a Motivedia presentation. Fury is one of the most slippery and Usyk is one of the most elusive, but you too need to stay defensive-minded and keep your guard up, especially when you're browsing the internet. For that, we highly recommend ExpressVPN. Plenty of content, even in the boxing world, can be restricted to certain countries or blocked completely. To get around this, we use ExpressVPN. It helps change your IP address to one of 105 countries to help you keep your ringside seat and unblock whatever it is you want to watch. They'll make you much more anonymous online and make life difficult for advertisers and big tech to track you. Plus, it'll keep you safe when you use unencrypted or unsecured Wi-Fi networks. It's fast and easy to use, which is probably why ExpressVPN topped the pound-for-pound list and continue to punch above their weight. Don't forget, your internet service provider, such as your boss at work, can see all your browsing history, even in incognito mode. So just like in boxing, it's protect yourself at all times, and ExpressVPN have got you covered. To get 4 or even 6 months free on their Black Friday Cyber Monday deal with the 12 and 24-month plans, you can click our link in the description box below or go to expressvpn.com/Motivedia.
If you get beat by somebody, you rematch them. And if you don't, then that's it. It says a lot about your character if you don't want to rematch the man who just beat you.
As the clock ticks, a trio of habitual heavyweight overlords have fallen. Sitting ringside in a packed Wembley Stadium, Tyson Fury grimaced as Anthony Joshua reeled, wobbled, and fell.
Good shot from Dubois to take away with the champions.
In Dubois' victory, the Gypsy King's huge payday evaporated as a new star pummeled his prey.
He'll be a better fighter through that victory over Anthony Joshua, and you watch him now, and he'll be a dominant force in the heavyweight division for sure.
and the next crop are now starting to come through.
Here we go!
Further blurring the vision, Fabio Wardley rearranged Fraser Clark's face and the chessboard, all in one crushing finish.
That's what we want to see. Heavyweight boxing, knockouts.
And observers grimace at the thought of a fated finisher returning, as the bronze bomber insists there is still more to offer.
There's people that say, "Oh, he's cooked." Da da da. What do you say to those people?
Man, you know, for me, the best is yet to come. I always say that.
So you're still going?
Yeah, we're still going. We're still here.
The fire has gone, and if it's gone, I don't think it can be relit.
3 pieces moved. 1 king remains.
Literally, he's clocked the game, as they say. Amateur Olympic champion, cruiserweight unified champion, heavyweight undisputed champion.
Last time out, the Mind Master was emotionally outmaneuvered by a man proficient in intellectual trickery.
You beat all the rest of them, but you ain't beat Tyson Fury yet, sausage. Look at him, his heart's pounding now. He's like a little with an earring in.
Thank you so much, everybody, people. I more speak in the ring.
When media hostility turned to headbutt hustle and bustle, the usual mayhem became distraction at the serious end of fight week.
His belts, I'm coming for his heart. He's getting it tomorrow. Spark out!
Middle round success dwindled as the hum of conflicting voices in a confused corner melted under the microscope.
Quit pulling back because you're getting caught. Win these 2 rounds, go, Tim, and you won it. You've won the fight.
There's way too many people in that corner, yeah. Way too many. There needs to just be one voice heard.
There's got to be one voice in the corner. It's paramount. One voice.
As the reflective dust settled on a maiden loss, defeatist denial masked the disarray.
Obviously, he's got a decision over me. He hasn't beat the Gypsy King. He knows that deep down. He did beat me. At times, it was too easy. It was like I was in there with a local amateur boxer. Yeah, he's a good boxer.
Best you faced?
No, not nowhere near.
Just as he had done many times before, Usyk took his time, set a fierce pace, and waited for the cracks to appear. And ultimately, only Fury's history and the referee's patience cost Usyk a round 9 knockout.
If that's not the undisputed championship of the world, the referee steps in and saves him. I'm guaranteed.
All he needed was 1 or 2 punches and the fight was over.
And if it had not been for that referee, I think that he would have knocked Tyson unconscious.
He knows he can hurt Fury. He knows that Fury now's respect him. There's no talk anymore of Usyk being a gap-toothed middleweight. He's got the respect of Fury. So I'm expecting December 21st to be as good as May was, and May was one of the best heavyweight fights I've seen for a long time.
But equally, I honestly think he knows I can't intimidate you. I'm just going to have to try and beat you. Intimidation tactics are a waste of fucking time on this Terminator. Let's get it.
With the battle as mental as it is physical, getting into shape is only part of the preparation.
I was lighting him up 3 and 4 punch combinations, laughing at him. My problem in that fight, I probably had too much fun.
Motivational excuses and fake trash talk fuel the drive to explain why it will be different next time.
So it's probably took that decision to give me some type of aggression back where I want to smash someone in.
Refusing to change his corner team and sticking Usyk's face to the punch bag is all well and good, but it won't help unless an alternative approach is devised.
I've got a feeling he's going to fight in the way what I felt like he would fight the first time, where he uses his height and reach and his weight better to his advantage than he did the first time. If he does that, I feel like he wins.
Less movement and more weight could be the key to winning against an opponent who simply grins and refuses to bite.
You know what, I absolutely love the fact that Tyson Fury is sort of motivated, he's back in the gym, and for me that's the right attitude.
Counting down the days until I can get my redemption on Usyk. December the 21st is going to be my time.
Saying all the right things, he said that. He said he was going to take on Deontay Wilder when he fought. I don't know if it was the rematch or the 3rd fight. He said he was going to take on Wilder. It might have even been the first one.
I'm going to knock you, Spark.
You know what else?
I can't wait to do it.
You know what else?
You're nothing but a big skinny little...
And everyone was like, no, he's never going to take Wilder on. Wilder's a massive puncher. If he walks into a shot, it's going to be fight over.
He'll end up, unfortunately, walking onto one of the biggest shots in boxing history.
He stuck by it and he got the fight won. He had 2 wins and a draw. He said, I'm going to take on Usyk. And the fact that he said he's going to take him on, that's the way to beat Usyk when you're that big.
Do you believe you stop Oleksandr Usyk in a rematch, Tyson?
It looks like I'm going to have to because I didn't get the decision last time out, so I'm going to have to knock him out this time.
Immune to tension, Usyk's cool, calm, and classy demeanor, along with his monkish lifestyle and no cherry picks attitude, has endeared him to a whole new army of fans.
So is he a superstar?
Anthony?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a superstar as well, Oleksandr?
I'm not superstar. I'm not superstar.
Not least in the UK, where the unapologetic Brit basher has habitually sliced off the best fighters, while gaining more fans from the island due to his attitude and abilities.
He's beating up all the British boys. He gave us a whoop ass, basically. Is he gonna do it again? I think he might do it again.
I believe Usyk has his number, and I believe that he's not a big heavyweight, which I think helps him in this particular fight.
Often unfairly disregarded in pound-for-pound conversations compared to Holyfield and ghosts from the past, perhaps only when he retires will this sovereign of the ring get the true credit he deserves for controlling opponents and situations with such graceful ease.
Because when Usyk has distance, it's mission impossible for Chisora, and Usyk beginning really to enjoy himself in there now.
18 months younger, Fury's mileage clock displays the rigors of ring time and lifestyle. As Usyk closed down the 6-inch height disparity, Fury's 7-inch reach advantage appeared as a jab.
Usyk looks so much smaller in there.
Tyson's whipping uppercut, which has contributed so strongly to his 71% KO ratio, was out in force before disappearing.
But Fury now is damaged goods, where he looked fresh as a daisy just 3 or 4 minutes ago.
I don't know, Tyson just needs to be more consistent from the first bell, like from what he was doing, use his size advantage, his long arms, and I think he can win the fight, I do.
Well, he's a brilliant fighter, isn't he? Wonderful technician.
Having done the 12-round distance 14 times between them, stamina is not an issue, and Usyk's suffocating engine is renowned for the later sessions.
Now we can see that the effects, Usyk's constant pressure.
Reassuming the underdog role, however, as an everyman punching upwards, suits Tyson to a T.
Do you think that's going to bring a change in his own mindset and his own mentality?
Got to do, yeah. I think so. I think Tyson does better off that pressure, so it'll be good. I'm here to get paid and get laid. Get home. Boom, 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 boom.
No, I don't think he wants to give too much away, and I think we're going to get a different Tyson for this fight. I think he realizes, what he did wrong in the first fight.
Similar to Lennox Lewis, Tyson can flick the rematch switch.
Always ends up one way. I always end up knocking him out in the rematch, whoever I've faced. So I'm envisaging something similar in the second fight with Usyk.
I think he's really feeling things. He's never been here before.
After toiling with John McDermott's low-gravity attacks, Fury returned with confidence and fleet-footed finesse in part 2.
I'm sure we can get stuck in, and I will guarantee one thing: it will be value for money. Don't blink, because one of us will be in trouble at one stage in this fight.
Heads bumping together, left hook from McDermott. As the hands beat and McDermott falls!
Showboating, moving, and befuddling McDermott, it was a case of lessons learned.
Far help him, man.
But McDermott straight back into him, an uppercut, right hand, down he goes!
There is a perception at the moment that it's possible that Tyson Fury, the boxer, is actually getting better. So how are you going to stop that Tyson Fury from just marching right through you?
Chisora!
Just like in the Chisora return, when he battered a listless Del Boy who had previously lasted the course.
Usyk's been talking to him while the rounds have been passing by whenever he's on that side.
Fury's powerful jab gave him that ruthless edge.
Really quick, sharp, accurate work from the champion. He continues to whip those punches in, and Victor Loughlin says that's enough.
And we all know rematches. I'm always sharp. I'm prepared more than ever for this fight.
It's like Wilder. Wilder had the opportunity in the first fight to do it, if he was going to do it. And we saw what happened the second time.
After back foot boxing in the first Wilder fight, Ben went and came in Sugar, who had Tyson on the charge.
They said before the Wilder second fight, he will go in there and he will destroy Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder's a champion and I'm going to his backyard to take it off him.
And expect me to come out bombing looking for a knockout.
And that's what happened.
I don't think he's got much left. Shot. And he's gone, I tell you what, this fight is going to be all over.
Using size and strength, Fury bullied, bruised, and beat down the Tuscaloosa Tornado.
The fight's all over. Wow. They've thrown the towel in from the Wilder corner. Tyson Fury is the heavyweight champion of the world.
I think this is a great way of Tyson trying to pull from previous experiences to say, look, last time I've rematched people, I've always chinned them. But we all know the difference.
This marvellous Usyk, who is utilising the ring so well. It's footwork, you picked up on it earlier, and it's something that's so underrated. You know, Mayweather's, the great fighters.
The Leonards. Yeah.
The Leonards.
But it's very rare in such a big man.
Oh, big left hand, right hand.
As 22 previous opponents have found, gaining an edge over Usyk is a torrid task. Fury can turn southpaw, feint, and flick with the best, and his unpredictability is a weapon if he gains early momentum.
Here comes Tyson Fury.
But if the savvy southpaw hits top gear, he'll be nicking rounds and creating point gaps before it becomes apparent.
That's all right. Usyk is in charge.
Capitalizing on every success, gathered vital ground in their first meeting. Controlling Usyk and keeping him on a leash is easier said than done.
Heavyweight fight.
What sets you apart from Tyson Fury? What do you think makes you the better boxer?
У мене неймовірні передні зуби, і я не кращий за нього.
The argument is a good big un beats a good little un, but I think Usyk is an exceptional fighter. I think in terms of their boxing ability, like Usyk is a lot better.
Usyk's adaptability means that even when opponents discover a different angle, he reaches for the next set of blueprints.
His punches are landing, Usyk, cleverly, and Joshua full of purpose, but not having the same quality.
Anthony Joshua's rematch torso attack saw Usyk suck it up and close strong.
Bottom line is, Anthony Joshua came up short. He was beaten by the better fighter, and it's levels.
And will be returning to his homeland with the belt.
Tyson Fury is the best fighter generationally. He'll clean Usyk's clock. Undoubtedly, in my mind, I think he could beat Anthony Joshua and Usyk in the same afternoon. He's that good.
Opting to lean his weight on Usyk in the rematch rather than box at range could be a verified strategy for Fury. But Usyk's close quarter work and world-class clinch game means a tough night's work.
You've got to understand, Cougs, he pressed the whole fight. He walked the 6'9", 20-stone man down. He walked him down and bullied him. Imagine what he does when he fights to his attributes and fights to his best.
Fury successfully employed the procedure of taking the center ring and refusing to give ground against Wilder.
He believes he's the stronger man. There's a good right hand again from Fury.
Will the gas tank hold up when Usyk is turning, jabbing, and landing sharp counterpunches?
I think this is one of the keys for him, that he wanted to make sure that Tyson Fury would have to work every minute of every round.
It gets harder and harder and harder. By the time it's round 6, you think you're round 10, but you're only round 6.
Victory for Fury offers yet another redemption story, opening the door to a trilogy of epic proportions, as neither man would wish the belts to simply slip into unqualified hands. Given his temperament, Usyk's reputation and legacy do not rest on a single fight. However, a rematch repeat simply elevates the Ukrainian even further into the realm of boxing's GOATs. As a new heavyweight era begins, this punching pair sit on the cusp of retirement, knowing their Hall of Fame legend has been secured with the help of each other.